second to none. Um, Not sure what's up. I'd be happy to get an email from you. Um, we are doing the best we can. We went from, I remember being in a meeting, just as a little tidbit for you guys. It was after the original team mainly departed, and there was 5 of us, and I was at Texas headquarters. I work remotely in Portland. I don't know if you know that, but so we were down there. I was just down there visiting a lot during that time because it was a bit chaotic and the company's future was uncertain. And I was in this circle with, there was myself, Blue, Gopher, Doc, and Jim, who's Maypole, who's the owner of the company. He's been around since the inception of the idea. And we had 30 days worth of funds, and we were looking at each other. We were in the circle going, what the hell are we going to do? And I'm only telling you that just so you understand how far we've come, not to worry about the past. We're fine. Obviously that was September of 2012 is when that occurred, and October I came there again. So we've almost gone 4 years now since that point. Certainly 3.5, but we're approaching 4. How did we do that? Because we didn't give up. We kept trying. We figured out we got the people we needed to help. We opened up to the community and said, hey, here's the reality. And we just kept trying. And this game is never going to be exactly what you want it to be. You're going to experience some high emotions. That's part of the hook. That's what, speaking from experience. And it can frustrate you. So whatever your reason for not playing, maybe you were looking for new content, maybe it's not what you thought it'd be. There's nothing like this on the market, and it's up to you guys, and it's up to me and my team to keep this thing going. So if you're with us, great. If you need to take a break, okay. But this is it. There's not going to be another World War II Online unless we make it. Just saying. Patrick Coyle resubbed for 3 months. Thanks, dude. That's awesome. I asked earlier, so Peter Burr said, I asked earlier, what are you guys doing advertising-wise to counteract the release of Heroes and Generals? I know it's not an MMO, though it claims to be, and that's my words, not his, but it has a huge following, and some of the developers at Ritomoto are former World War II Online players. Well, that's obvious that they are previous World War II Online players, and everyone kind of likes to take little good ideas, and that's great. I think that if you look at Heroes and Generals, you'll see a significant amount of similarities in the map, the strategic aspect, and several other components to our game. And hey, to each their own. They've received that capability, I guess. I think that Heroes and Generals is pretty. The reason for that is they started development in 2009/2010, so they're literally 10 years ahead in technology for graphics. However, their gameplay, and you can talk to our World War II Online customers and many others, while it's a bit tailored to the newer demographic of gamers, is not what our customers want. I don't see a huge flock of them going over there. I think initially during the release we had quite a few people go there, but a lot of them come back and they said, that's not what I was expecting. 18 versus 18 isn't an MMO, and their gameplay it's not compelling enough for me as a consumer. Of course, I'm a bit biased, you might say, obviously, but it wasn't compelling enough for me to keep coming back. I didn't get the same thing I got, the connection with the community and the emotional investment and the replayability and all these different unscripted scenarios that World War II Online has to offer. I just didn't get that with Heroes in General. So I don't think we're in danger. I think they're two different demographics is what I'm trying to get to. They're the new kitty boppers that want to get their quick fix, and that's great. You want to play item buy, okay. We don't do that. The free-to-play rifle in World War II Online is going to perform exactly the same as the premium guy. So sure, free-to-play guys might be restricted in their equipment, but it's not so chopped up and it's not item buy so much that it's going to hurt their experience. That rifle is going to do the same amount of damage. I think what we really need to do is to get and hurry the hell up to getting on Steam. I think we're going to see a huge boost in the amount of players playing our game. It's going to make the community a lot healthier. and then we work on our next project. And I know you guys are going to be super excited about that. I know I am just talking about it. It's going to be good. So our goal is to get to the next step. And I don't think we're in any danger. I think initially the company was like, oh, maybe, I don't know, a new competitor on the market looks a lot like ours. But it's not the same game at all. It's completely different. 18 versus 18 is not an MMO, in my opinion. Whatever, that's not on the company's behalf. I'm just talking to you as who I am. And their maps play over and over and over and over and over again. And then based on the end of that day, I believe, this isn't 100%, but I believe there's a calculation that says who won that battle or whatever, and then the town switches. And World War II Online doesn't do that. So there's a lot of differences. I don't think we're in danger at all. I'm going to move on. John Evans said, hi Zoom, Quinn Cannon here. Sorry I'm late. Have you guys looked at the idea of Navy being able to spawn at or near the docks? It stinks that we can't defend our own base. I think you're referring to is infantry, and that is on our board of consideration, so we're examining that. Ryan Johnson asked, Zoom, when will you add the MG42 and the 30 cal for allies and add artillery of some sort? Well, that's a hell of a wish list. Soon. I had to do that to you, man. I've met Ryan before. He's a great guy. He's also a pilot. So in case we ever need any feedback about aerodynamics and stuff, we could talk to him, as well as T-Gunner and Pilot MC. But seriously, I don't have a quick answer. I think the biggest reason is I had explored this discussion with machine guns that have belt feeds, and I was talking to my artists, and I was like, how can we make this work? And they said it's going to be ugly. It might just be this belt that just doesn't move, and it's just going to be something I think that would be better slated for the second version when we get a much better graphics engine. Because if we were to introduce those things, and specifically the MG42 and the 30 cal, I think it'd look really ugly, and there's no pretty way to say that. So if you guys are like, I don't care how it looks and I just want to see the MG42 in game and 30 cal, okay, maybe, but it's going to be funky looking, and that right there kind of makes me go, eh. Also the workload that would go into that, I'm not sure, and those are going to sway off the balance of the game quite a bit, but everyone has their own opinion of why that is already, so there you go. I'm going to move on. Oh, and artillery we talked about earlier, not happening for a while, but Pilot MC would say otherwise. Joshua Carroll. Hi Matt, I just want to say I've never experienced a game like this before. When I used to play, it was such a blast. I can't wait for its release on Steam. We can't either. However, for those of you who might be sitting on the sideline watching this today, or at a later time, because this will be recorded and available for anyone who didn't watch, if you're that guy on the sideline who says, for whatever reason, I'm not going to get back involved with the game, and this isn't a criticism, Joshua, so don't take it like that, okay? But it's important I get this message and get through to a lot of you guys on the other side here. Don't be that guy who's saying, I'm not going to resubscribe or be a part of the community right now. Even if you're a free player, who cares? Get involved with the game. If you love this game and want to see it go places, get back involved. Quit waiting. There's not going to be some magic bullet. You know what it's going to be? It's going to be you guys coming back to the community, either resubscribing or just playing and taking part in being part of the community. Don't be that guy waiting for that magic bullet, because it may be a while. It has already shown to be a while, but the game's still here. The experiences that you once experienced are still happening. So get up. Get back involved. John Evans said, what about box feed? We've kind of looked at that, but we'd have to examine it more. Either way, that belt is still going to look pretty funky. It's most likely would have to be static as opposed to, it actually rotating. Otherwise, it'd just be this constant upward rotation. He's talking about the MG42 and 30 caliber belt-fed weapons. Josh Burlinson, any thoughts on the platform engine for a version 2.0? So hopefully, Josh, you heard my explanation earlier about our intention to go to the next iteration of the game, developing that sometime after Steam. At this point in time, our sights are set on Unreal Engine 4. It seems to be very fitting to what we're trying to do, and it seems to be very well documented, very well supported. My objective is to get this team, company, and our customers out from under a proprietary, custom, self-built game engine, which has done many good things. However, because of what happened in our team, fanning out, we're not getting millions of dollars or anything. We need to get on something that's better supported. We need to take everything that's good for World War II as it is now, and deploy that to a new graphics engine, and build from the ground up, with modern practices, 15 years in advanced technology. Just think about that for a moment. Go back in time 15 years ago, think about technology in every aspect of your life, and how that and then go forward and think about wow, it changes. Now apply that to our game code and everything supporting that structure. Yeah, so we're behind. Why not Unity 5 instead of Unreal 4? I would have to see very compelling arguments as to why to use Unity 5. I've spoken with many of my friends who are working on Unity and Unreal, who are game developers, really know their stuff, both artists and programmers. And their word is caution 5. Not that it's a bad game engine, but they're set of developer tools, but for what we're trying to achieve as a first-person shooter, and the scale in which we're trying to achieve it, Unreal seems to be the best candidate for